that's okay.
Hello, good morning. I know we are late.
We are late, but I did
Yes.
send a message yesterday
Did
to
you?
let them know that we were going to be late.
Oh,
So
good for you.
um,
I
I'm like,
didn't know that was a thing.
I was going to go ahead and send. Uh,
Pause
yeah,
for a
no,
moment.
we got an offer, and I'm gonna accept it. They said they want to go ahead and get this shipped out right away, which
Perfect.
is perfect because we'll get it shipped
Look
today.
at that.
But we're gonna have a topic today where we kind of ramble a little bit, but
We're ranting.
a little bit.
Not really.
Well, we have a platform to where we
discussing.
get a chance to talk because this
Yes.
is also to some people that said some hateful comments and
people
stuff
in
like
the
that.
comments.
And we do have 9 items now that are
Yeah.
going out, 8 which we will be able to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a decent day. But last week, I guess we should start. My name is Aaron. This is
I'm Amber.
Amber.
We are full-time resellers.
And we love to do it together.
Yes,
So
we do.
that's kind
And
of the
we
theme.
do these. We originally started doing these to just show people the behind the scenes because it's not always like rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah.
And to give you a realistic perspective on what we do throughout the day.
Yep.
So. And
Yep.
just life, because it's also part of our life.
Yeah, like you got to watch a child today.
Yes.
Hopefully you got all your baby fever out.
It's so cute. So cute.
But we had a neighbor that had to go somewhere, and so Amber agreed to watch their child.
Yes,
And
he's 2 and just adorable. And my kids seem to have fun too, so good times.
yeah, I just stayed away.
He's not really big on the little ones.
No,
I
but
love it.
so we had a video that went out last week that we talked about a garage sale scam.
Mm-hmm.
And I first of all, I think the people that commented negatively, specifically about it not being a real thing,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have Facebook Marketplace.
Maybe.
This is my... or they don't have experience with Facebook Marketplace to understand the amount of scams that are on Facebook Marketplace, group messages that are constantly going out. Like, they've infiltrated groups.
Yeah. Right.
Because they like to share it as groups as if you're helping the community. And, you know, I just saw a post earlier today where me and my wife are moving and we have a month and we have to go to an Airbnb and everything we have is free.
Yeah.
And it's like, that doesn't exist.
We see that all the time. It's like
all the time.
Just scammers.
So I don't think that for the first part is you have to be very, very skeptical using Facebook Marketplace.
And even like someone shared Craigslist. Like they used to have scams all the time on Craigslist. Well, those people also have moved to Facebook. So.
Scams used to be on eBay.
Yeah.
Like crazy. And they're still on eBay, but they've done a very good job of minimizing a lot of the scams on eBay. So
yeah, because sometimes we'll have something sold, and we've said this in a previous video, and then eBay will cancel it on
suspicious behaviors and stuff like that.
And they won't take the money back from us, but they'll cancel it, like, please don't send this to them. We think that it's fraudulent or whatever. So they are on top of it.
Yeah.
But they do exist. And we are just warning everybody, don't let your friends and family fall for this.
Yeah.
So.
But safe to say, I will not tell my wife to shut up while I'm telling a story.
Get out of here. This is how we communicate on a daily basis.
Yes.
We are used to this banter. This is how we've always done it. And do you take insult to me?
Absolutely not.
We just kind of feed off each other.
Like, honestly, I know I wouldn't. Me by myself would not
be boring. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would be boring.
And I would not have the information. So we are a great pair.
Yeah.
Like he is so like head smart, and I have the common sense, and that's just how we go. Like, this is the thing.
I would find that very debatable.
But this is just like, that's how we do it. If you don't like it, move along.
Yeah.
See someone else.
And that's another thing, is at the end of the day, this is how we want to, so we get to create what we want to create. So we're going to do what we're going to do.
And how boring would it be if we did the same thing that everybody else? Okay, maybe they have a cool edited video or whatever.
And
we take too long to get to the point. Move on to someone else. Why does your opinion like have to change what we do? That's ridiculous. That's like very...
The answer is it doesn't.
Yes,
so.
And we're not changing how we do it.
Yeah.
We may get better at getting to the point on our own, but for now, we're taking our time.
And really, like, a lot of times our topics that we come up with are kind of on the spot.
Yeah.
We really haven't done like a huge amount of game planning. So like we did a lot of game planning for the media, the corporate greed video.
Yeah,
that came
there's
out
certain
recently.
ones that he's like thought on for a long time, and those will be more like
in depth and thought out and well designed. But then there's other times where it's kind of like, oh, this just happened. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And so it's not designed to be some sort of like,
this is the eBay
smooth
facts 101, what to do.
Yeah. And not to say we might not ever do
and
those.
it's not
but
edited, so this is live, and
Yeah.
we will say things we probably wish we could go like this, but it's live, so we're gonna roll with it. But yeah, so the good news is, even if there's haters in the comments, you are helping our algorithm.
Yes.
So thank you.
Hate us all you want.
Go for it. Roll in there.
I'm pro hater.
But you know what? Honestly, the majority of our comments have been positive.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Like the first ones came in that were hate, and then people would actually come in and defend it and
And
be
we
like,
appreciate you.
"Yeah,
Thank you.
you are the real heroes out there."
Yes.
I don't have to respond because sometimes I can't be as quick, or maybe it just looks like I'm being defensive. Because I usually do almost most of the responding.
If I responded, we would be shut down so fast. Like, I just am emotional and will just react and be like, "No, you can't let him get away with this." So I'm thankful that he takes all of that on.
Yeah. So.
Because believe me, I'm ranting in his ears, and then he filters me, and will say it very, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so
there's feelings.
I will
on the
say
other side.
I do find it very fascinating that there is a large majority of people that are willing to be like tough guys online.
Yeah. What is that?
And then
They just
in person, it's like they
there's
won't
no
do
way.
anything.
Like, or there are bad people in the world
Yeah, correct.
that just hate life and want to spread that hate.
But these aren't those people because they're out there just doing it anyway. These are different people. These are people behind a keyboard that feel like they get off on feeling like they're pulling other people down, ready to fight.
Yeah, I
Fight
don't know.
behind a keyboard in a different country. Like, oh, that's cute.
I mean, I don't know why we're surprised, because honestly, the world was created and then ruined by sin, because we are Christians, and this is how our whole life is circled around this. So why are we surprised that there's evil in the world? We are literally living in the evil world. Like, this is not where we're finished. Like, this is not our home. Our home is elsewhere. So we should not be shocked to encounter bad things or bad comments or mean people. Like, this is just expected. So honestly, if we're being attacked, that's kind of a good sign, because you're trying to go against the water. Like, you're going against the stream of like like, it's easy to just jump on the bandwagon and just beat someone down, but it's much harder to show grace and to keep moving.
Yeah. I don't know if I would say I showed grace, but that's okay.
I think you were very well spoken. But anyways,
that is a kind way to put it. But with that being said, I think it's good for us to jump in to show you our 9 sales. First we have is a Mary Kay Time Wise. This is 30-day cream SPF 15. I don't even remember where we picked this up, but $16.95 plus shipping on that one.
good times.
Not too shabby. Next up, a lot of Michael Jackson Anthology 2 cassette tape set. We got an offer for 10, and we took it. 10 plus shipping on the cassette lot. Interesting enough, like, we haven't sold many cassettes in a while, but today I got 2 things of cassettes, which, again, not very normal.
You rolled up too high.
What? No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I was just making sure I had just 2.
Oh, okay.
Next up, so this one is actually a really cool Bible.
Yeah.
So first of all, you see the pattern. The pattern is really unique.
Pretty.
We didn't have this listed for about maybe a couple days, but it is called a Rainbow Bible. And just look at the colors.
We had one more of these. Did we already sell that too?
No, we haven't sold that yet.
Okay, that one's in a box, but yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah, like the coloring.
Color coordinated means different things, so.
Yeah.
One of them is discipleship, outreach, God, salvation, love. It just keeps going. So they're all themed.
Yeah.
So quick
But
resource.
like, this is like, I could see how this could be
appealing.
if you were wanting to like just, all right, I need something that's going to help me, with love.
Right.
You could basically
Turn
look
to any page.
any area, and then you can look for that color code, and it'll tell you. Like, that's super, super cool.
Let me look up grace and forgiveness. But no, that's really good.
$29.99 plus shipping on that
Awesome.
one.
Yes.
So that was a good little flip there. Next up, this is a lot of silverware. So this, what it's in, is not the silverware that was in
okay.
it.
I was like,
That's what drove me to look. So
right.
this is common though, where somebody will have like,
They probably switched them out.
yeah,
So
they'll
this
take
was
their
what
old,
they now have, but their old set.
their
was
old
what's in
set,
here.
and so that's what this is. And so it's just a set of silverware, 33 pieces.
They're kind of plain.
Mark II, I
These.
think, was a scroll, International Mark II, colonial
It's got
scroll.
like that right there at the bottom.
Sold for $44.95 plus shipping.
Perfect.
On that one.
Yep.
And we would send those what in a priority flat rate?
Priority flat rate maybe, but
Like
I'll
envelope.
I'll put it in the tissue and then I'll bubble it. Yeah, I piece it together and I don't let it rattle while it's traveling.
Okay, cool. Next up we have
Bubble mailer would work.
Dragon. This is a Naturally Speaking Home Edition. So this is like one of those learning languages things.
Okay.
Home Edition 12.
Includes a microphone.
Um,
Turn
But-
talk into type.
it's got some
So it
damage
types as you talk.
damage to the back. But $29.99 plus shipping.
So I don't think it's a language thing.
No.
It just types as you speak, so you don't have to type it. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
3 times faster than typing with up to 99% accuracy. I wonder how it does with Southern language. Southern drawl. Be funny to see what it thinks we're saying.
Yeah. Well, you don't really have although you did right there at the end when you
Right
said
there.
saying. It is interesting.
You
when it comes-
You do not have one. I don't hear.
No,
a
you
Southern
say
language.
I don't. But so when one of my previous jobs, I was a sales agent, and I worked specifically with Californian
Yeah.
people out there. And when I spoke to them, they could pick up and tell
Really?
instantly that
Southern.
I was Southern.
Huh.
And honestly, it made get like selling to women
Yeah.
like super easy. Like I had the women
Have
eating
that
out of the palm of
accent.
my hands like easy.
That's funny because here it's like you have a plain language.
Yes,
There's nothing
I am,
to it.
I am nothing. Nobody could tell where I'm from or anything.
Oh, that's so funny. And when I go up north, like my family in Wisconsin, they have an accent, but they think we have an accent. It's
Yes.
like, no, it is
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Keep on believing.
Uh-oh,
Come on.
He's breaking
Journey cassette. I always
yeah.
buy almost anything Journey just because I love Journey and I think it's a really good
out. Yeah.
sound. This is their greatest hits cassette, $8 plus shipping.
Yep,
So-
and I love it. Don't stop believing.
Don't
stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're there.
We're there. We made it.
Next up, Instapot Lux Blue. This is just the lid. So we got this from our silent auction, and I thought it was going to be a bad buy. But then you start
How much
looking.
did we pay on the silent auction for it?
$5.
5. Okay.
So
Had the whole thing.
So
It
we had the whole
all.
thing, and looking at it, and just selling the lid was the best way to go. And then we also are selling the
The
container
bowl.
with the what is it?
That
trivet?
little metal tray. Yeah,
Trivet.
It's probably-
So we sold this for 25 plus shipping, and it was a pretty quick seller. So,
and it has all the pieces and parts.
yep. And next up, we have one of our own personal items. So we are a
We
kitchen
have so many
gadget
gadgets.
family.
Listen, we got that Ninja Creamy for the ice cream every day,
Yeah,
and so we need to decrease.
yeah. So
We have
to
a-
get the Ninja Creamy in, we have to get rid of something else. So we are getting rid of the Pizzazz.
I now cook pizza on the Pampered Chef pizza stones in the hot oven, and we like how that turns out.
So this is a Presto Pizzazz plush. It comes with a tray. It actually works really well with crisping.
I like it crispy.
Yeah.
Like a brick stone pizza.
So this doesn't do it.
It
as good
doesn't
enough?
go as no. It
Okay.
heats it, but it doesn't like crisp it.
But we were able to take this, and it's like, hey, let's see if we can sell it, and you can. $25 plus shipping.
And it's so fast.
Yeah.
So
I did
hard
price
to
it to
store.
sell fast because I did not want to store it.
Yeah. I really
Because
don't
the
like shipping
awkwardness
this, but I
of
will do it.
The item. And the last item that just sold, we sold and this came from Bargain Bin. Is it Bargain Hut?
Bargain hut. Yes.
Laser tag. It's kind of like a damaged box, but it is like a laser tag set. So we would have paid $7 for it in the bin. Sold for 33 plus shipping.
Yep.
So
So good.
pretty good little flip.
And it was fast.
Yep, and so we'll have new bins on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be our second time going to the bargain bins, and I'm curious to know if it's always going to be the way it was,
Right.
or is it going to be one of those things to where the grand opening has
Was
the
the
best
best
inventory
items.
and then it
Yeah.
gets lesser? I'm kind of curious if anybody else has experience with the bargain hut.
Mm-hmm.
I think is what it's called.
Yeah, it is.
If that's generally how it goes, is where you're going to get the best at the beginning and then it's just going to tail off and the quality is...
I'm kind of feeling like that's how it's going to go because I've gone a couple times after the grand opening and left with nothing.
Well, okay, so you went on the non-new
Right,
inventory
I did. Yes,
days.
yes.
So,
I went on the random days hoping like those iRobots were not in the bins. Like I was hoping.
I mean, I found a nice record.
Those, yeah.
So,
He's
I
willing
think
to dig a little more. I'm like pressed for time. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
In my fantasy life, like my what do you call it? My
dream.
No, what do you call it? Paradise life.
Yeah,
In my paradise life, I can't be searching too long. I
yeah,
don't have time for this.
yeah. It's searching in between naps.
Right. I used to nap all the time. Love naps. I think I was a sloth. If I was in another world, that's probably the animal I would be.
Yeah.
And I don't get to do it anymore, which is okay. I feel way better not sleeping the day away. I did enjoy them.
No, it would be terrible. It's like I'd be working, I'd come down, and you'd be just sleeping, and then you would like later on you'd be like, I'm just so tired.
I know.
I'm like, I want to throw you out of the house. You sleep longer than me anyway, and then you take naps,
I love it.
and then you're
It's the
telling me
best.
that you're tired.
Yes. Some people just run that way. Now I run on caffeine. And I'm going.
Yeah, when are you gonna give up caffeine?
I think that's not happening.
So I have been off caffeine now for probably 4 or 5 weeks.
I doubt it's been
4
that
weeks.
long.
4 weeks.
I caffeinated him when we were on Peaches to Beaches.
I had 1 soda in the last 4 weeks.
Anyways, there's struggles in everybody's life.
Yeah.
And I stay caffeinated. So we're moving on.
Mm.
What are you doing today?
I mean, I still got some stuff to list. That are list ready items, but we're getting kind of low on that regard. I do have a lot of stuff. I say a lot. I have a few golf clubs I could clean.
Yeah.
There's a few pairs of shoes. There's a couple
Yeah, you
hats.
said you were going to do that today.
I don't know if I'm going to get to that today.
Okay.
But
Well, our boys are going to be mowing the lawn and getting that looking nice. So I'll be supervising, making sure lines are straight because they're just learning. And yeah, I'll probably list a couple bags, like purses, because I have a lot of those.
yeah, I did go through and fix some listings already and started making a list of items to pull out of the store that are not going to sell.
Yeah.
It just gets to a point where you're like, you can only drop the price of an item so far before you're like,
Not
okay,
even worth keeping it.
do I want to keep this item and sell it for $5 plus shipping,
Yeah.
or just like give it to the kids so they can mess around with it?
Right.
I'm
Or
just giving it to the
donate it.
kids,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
junk it. So, yeah.
It's good times.
So
Busy
yeah,
day.
that is it. And
Baseball was great last night. They won.
yeah,
He hit really well.
hmm
So it was good.
Yeah.
And then tonight we have another game, and tomorrow we'll be back on at normal time.
yeah. Normal time tomorrow, and then Friday obviously we'll be at the Bargain Hut.
Yes.
And hopefully.
So it'll
getting
be
something.
tomorrow and then Monday.
Yep.
That's our schedule. So,
Awesome.
Yeah. What do y'all know? Leave us a comment.
Yes.
Good or bad. We'll take it. And if it's a nice response, he did it. But we hope you have a great day. And keep laughing, people.
Take care, everybody.